Seth Rollins pinned Bobby Lashley in a World Cup match, 5:25. Rollins hit 2 topes. Lashley
Ooh.
went for a spear, but Rollins leapfrogged him and Lashley ran into the corner. Rollins used a curb stomp for the pin. Rollins ended up with a bloody mouth out of this. 2 stars. By the way, think about 5 years ago. It's crazy to see Lashley putting over Rollins in just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And now both of these guys have been on top of the world.
On top of the world and continue to be there, And so, I don't know. It just goes to show you don't take it so seriously, man. It's just wrestling television. It's not. And
also,
we're just having fun, man. You know what I mean? And it's a television show, so have some fun with it, would you?
It also, if it wasn't a World Cup match, could have been an awesome, longer, extended deal of.
Oh yeah, and
knowing
look,
what they are now, of course, Lashley and Rollins, man.
You gotta think. Look at the list of talent, the talent roster that's in this World Cup deal.
Incredible.
You know what I mean? It's an incredible talent roster.
Dolph Ziggler pinned Kurt Angle in a World Cup match in 8:15.
Yeah, that happened.
Angle used several German suplexes. Angle had the ankle lock on forever. Really, way too long for it to make sense, says Meltzer. Particularly since Ziggler wasn't selling it in the next match. Ziggler escaped, Angle charged and went into the post. Ziggler got the zigzag for the pin. 2.5 stars. This is one of the bigger last Kurt Angle matches, though.
Yeah.
He wasn't the Kurt of old at this point, but it's always great to have him.
Yeah, and that's what that's. So think about things like expectations. So if you're going home, I'm driving home, and I've had a long day, and I expect my wife to have everything ready, and I was going to get there, and I get there, and none of that has happened. Those expectations that I put on everybody around me has now caused a problem. And so that's my point with that is, don't put him up on a pedestal because he's Kurt Angle and literally stood on a pedestal with a broken friggin' neck with a gold medal around it. But understand he's also a human being who is now 20 years older than when he was Kurt Angle. He's not the Kurt Angle of old because now he's old. You know what I mean? Like it's and that's the same with Shawn and them. These guys are older now, and it's unfair for me to look at them and compare them to when they were 25 years younger. It's just not right. So then we go on and bury them, our guys who we've put up on this pedestal. I don't know. When you put people on pedestal, you find out, hey, we all got clay feet, bro, and we're all just a drop of water away from crumbling. So
yeah, the expectations are ruining it for yourself.
For me, for you,
Just
for
go,
you,
hey,
the viewer.
and plus, it's a business, and guess what? The people of Saudi Arabia hadn't seen Kurt Angle. That's a name they get to see.
Yeah, they get to see him, and look, we do too.
Yeah.
And you get to see it, and I get it. He is older than he was back in the day. Like, no crap, you are too. You know what I mean? So do we come to your place of business and go, you don't write like you did 20 years ago, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
It's like Flair's last match.
And I know that's human nature.
Him, you know?
I know
just
that's
enjoy
human
getting
nature.
To watch it.
Yep. I think it's human nature to judge, to be quite honest, which is the first bugaboo. You know what I mean? That's my bugaboo. But yeah, Ric Flair's last match. It was his last match, man. Even if he has another one, like, it was a spectacle. Just let the guy do what the guy wants.
We didn't think he was going 60-minute Broadway.
Yeah, and it's his life. That's what he wants to do.
And a flop and a chop.
Yeah.
And a figure four.
I got color. And you know what I mean? Jeff was a great heel. Like, it was, just love it for what it is. And don't bring out the negatives. That's when I feel like you're just like, okay, whatever.